Okay, hello guys, it's Tunapan here, founder of Master Markets, Illiterates Conference and the Traders Open Day. So here we are on Market Blues. Market Blues' purpose of Market Blues videos is to keep you at peak performance state at the beginning of the week. As we know as traders, how critical it is to have your peak performance state at the beginning of the week to achieve your trading goals. Okay, with that said, today's topic is on 3 steps to get disciplined. Now, why is that very important? Why is discipline very important? I requote Ray Dalio's point on saying that winning and beating the markets is even more difficult than winning in the Olympics. If such a profession is more difficult than even winning in the Olympics, we can understand and appreciate the importance of being disciplined. Okay, so that's what today's topic is about, how we can get disciplined to trade the markets effectively. Because as you know, when we are disciplined, our awareness level is high, and when our awareness level is high, we are in the moment to take advantage of the biggest market opportunities in front of us and not worry about the past or nor worry about the future. So with that, let's go in and dwell in and look at the 3 steps to getting disciplined. Let me just share my screen very quickly over here. Okay, cool. Right. Now let's go and look at the 3 steps to getting disciplined. Now, the first step I would say to getting disciplined, like in any other profession, more so in trading, is that you must have a routine. Okay, a very well planned routine which tells you what to do and when to do it. Okay, what to do and when to do it. Now, one thing I must say in my years of experience as I've created a routine, if it is quite strict on its timelines, like let's say you are saying that exactly from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. I've got to do this, let's say exercise or meditation. I found that it really doesn't work because life isn't like that, isn't it? Sometimes you do get a bit of urgent, important meetings or appointments to go to, and you can't really follow it strictly. So what I would suggest in terms of the when is to create time blocks. Time blocks. Say that, okay, if you have to do exercise, you have to do it between this time block, 6 to 8 a.m. Okay, so that it's not very strict. Certain things you can create time block, and certain things it's got to be strictly at that time. For example, lunch times and all that, sometimes it's got to be strict, about 2 p.m. or 3 p.m., whatever it may be or not. Okay, so remember that as you're creating the routine, that's the first step to getting disciplined. What is the second step? Now, after you've done this first step, the second step I would say starts with letter C. And what do you all think that is? Some of you might have guessed it already. It's commitment. Okay. It's nice and well to have that routine. We all have done this, right? Especially on New Year, we set up all these resolutions, but we don't really get on to taking action on them. So the second step is commitment. After you've written all that up, very clear, you're clear on what needs to be done, you need to commit. And the commitment mainly needs to happen inside the mind. Okay, and the main thing to get committed, the answer is, the question to ask is, why must you commit to this? What's the real significance? What's the real purpose behind this? What bigger goals are you looking to achieve by committing to this routine? And then you need to say this as affirmations and sink it into your mind so that you follow it and you also enjoy following it too. Okay, and start to feel the difference in your energy and vibration. That's the second thing I would say, which is commitment to getting discipline. Very, very important. Then the third thing, traders, I would say, this is very, very critical and it's so powerful, right? Even if you can't get the commitment really nailed in and right in your psyche, because it really does take time to come from within. Now, the third thing I would say starts with the letter A. And who is guessing that right? Let's see. Right. Some of you may put it into the chat box, see if you can get it right. Yes, some of you might be getting it right. Yes, it's called accountability. Okay. This is so, so, so important. Let me give you some examples. Okay. So, for example, when you're accountable to someone, you naturally become disciplined. Let me give you some examples. For example, as you and I know, let's say you have to take a flight for a holiday. Okay, a flight for a holiday. You're going on a holiday, the flight, no matter however you like it, would depart at a certain time, is it not, traders? So let's say the flight is departing at 10 a.m. Okay, and you see, now you're accountable to who? You're accountable now to the pilot, isn't it? Who's going to fly the plane. So no matter what, when your alarm clock, let's say you set the alarm clock for 5 a.m., when that alarm clock goes off, you're definitely not going to snooze that button, isn't it? Because of the pleasure points of going on that holiday, seeing your friends, enjoying, stress-free, having that very well-deserved break for yourself. So you're definitely not going to switch off that alarm clock. So you're committed to getting onto the plane, and because you're committed, why you're committed? Because you're accountable to the person who is flying that aeroplane. Okay, you can look at different examples of accountability too. So, for example, even at certain places, so let's say even if you go to a hotel in the holiday, then they have breakfast serving times only at certain times, isn't it? Then you become accountable to that as well. And no matter what, you got to go and have your breakfast or your lunch during that time, or else by 10 a.m. they will close the doors, isn't it? So you become accountable again. And because of the accountability, the commitment comes. And no matter what, somehow or rather, you are forced into a routine. So this is the power of accountability, and especially with mentoring and coaching, and also with athletes, once they got a coach, a fitness coach, you got no choice, but you got to be accountable to that person at that certain time. Is it not, traders? So these are all different ways how you can get disciplined by having this accountability structured into your whole routine that you put, and also to your commitment. When you're accountable, you naturally become committed. Okay, that's enough of examples. I'm sure some of you will be also thinking of some examples as well in yourself on how you naturally can become accountable as well. Okay, so these are the different ways so to get discipline. So the first step, just a recap: routine. Second step, commit to the routine. Third step, so important, accountability. Have people that you have account to at certain times of the day or even certain times of the month. And remember on this particular point, okay? Right. I guess that's pretty much that on me on the 3 steps to discipline. Now let's go on to the markets. We'll do to cover the different instruments, and we'll see where they are at the beginning of the week. Okay, here I am on dollar Swiss over here. As you can see, it's an uptrend at the moment, according to our smart money indicator. Where's the open equity? I would say to the downside. If it takes out this low, I would say more open equity to the downside. Okay, that's one. Dollar yen, on the other hand, I would say more open equity to the downside. Open equity diminishing to the upside. More open equity if it takes out this low. But first of all, this low over here, which we call a PSWB, as our live trading room members will be aware of. GBP USD, on the other hand, you can see it's on an uptrend here. More open equity would be to the upside, I would say, because the confirmation bar is just here. If it does take out this level, firstly this level first, and then second level there, I would say we got a higher chance to carry on towards it's aligned with the trend. Euro dollar, on the other hand, again, I would say open equity to the upside. First, if it takes out this high, and second is this one here to go more to the upside over there. Right, then what else do we have? Aussie dollar is on the other hand. We also have an uptrend over here. Open equity is more to the upside because the confirmation bar is just here with the smart money indicators and our algos. First level is over here to go to the upside. Second level is over there. Okay. Right. Moving on to coffee. Let's check coffee. It's uptrend as well. I would still say open equity more to the upside over here if it does take out that high over there. GBP yen open equity is highly diminishing to the upside. We did take a look at it last week as well over here when we said if it does take out this high, it carries on up higher, or this low, then to the downside. I'll still be looking at short opportunities. Open equity is diminishing to the upside. First level to look at is the low over there. Then going on to sugar. Let's take a look at sugar over here. What do we have? Sugar, we have on the upside, this is the confirmation bar. I would definitely say open equity to the upside. If it does take out this level first, second level is over there. So that's that. Silver, on the other hand, yes, open equity is still to the upside, as you can see. This was the confirmation bar. First level to take up is here. First level to take up is this one here. Pardon me. And then second level is over there to the upside. GPN, we looked at dollar index. Yes, so let's take a look at dollar index uptrend as of now, as you can see. And what would I say? Open equity, I would still say is to the downside if it does take out this low over here. And once it confirms the bottom, then we can take the open equity to the upside. Okay, I'll still say for now I'll be biased towards the downside before it turns. And finally, I think we've got Euro Yen over here. I would still say open equity is more to the downside. It's diminishing to the upside, downside. A bit of a correction and profit taking over here. First low to be taken out is on this PSWP bar over here. All right, I guess that's pretty much that from me on the market overview and update for the beginning of the week going into the trading week. I wish we have enjoyed this video on the 3 steps to discipline, reflect on it, and then integrate it into your trading routine. And as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.